My dad, well, good day. My dad brought home a ton of this wood from a scrap place. It's scrap wood. Got a ton of it still. But I had some shelf brackets and took down my old little shelves I had, and I decided to make a bigger one. So I made this big shelf here, and then I made this one here for stuff instead of tiny little things. And I even put one over here to put my keyboard on, because I had it on my desk here, and then I just had to pull it down, and the mouse is up there too. And that's about it, I guess. And I re-added this thing back. I don't know why, but I use it for shelving too. But the guy's throwing out all this wood for firewood, and it's really nice looking too. It's got this one here. It's got rounded edges on one side. I put this one upside down because I was writing on it. This has got some of them have round. Both edges are rounded. Used the longest pieces I could for the sides on these, and then I took and I staggered them and made small shelves, tall shelves, and all that on there. And the same with this. This is actually a little thinner stuff. I used the thicker stuff. I had to cut this board. It was twice the length. Cut it in half. This is different kind of wood on these two shelves. And the top is this stuff here. Got it up there with shelf brackets. Got one there holding it. I got one over here holding it. And I got two down there on here holding that. And as for this thing, I got it screwed up from the screws up to the bottom, through the bottom of this, and to stabilize it, I put a shelf bracket here on there, and then there's another one back in there on this side. This is pretty sturdy now. Still vibrates, but it's a lot better than the old one. And that's what's new in the shop. I've been putting stuff on the shelves. I still got a lot of room. I put some fancy rubber stuff down I have bought. I don't have a lot. I don't have a whole bunch of it. It looks like brick wall. I got a piece on this shelf and a piece up on the top shelf here. I got a big roll of black rubber, like stuff. I might do this shelf, and this shelf, and these shelves here with the black rubber on them. I don't know yet on that, but it works pretty nice. I think I did a good job putting it together. I'm not very handy with making things, but as you can see in some of the spots here, like this here, it doesn't quite touch. And then over here, cut this shelf a little shorter. Same with this one here, a little bit too short, but at least it's holding up, I guess. I got a 6 pound anvil on top here. It's holding up pretty good, plus all this other stuff. So I guess I did a pretty good job on that. I think I showed this a little fold out pinning tray I put on here for a place for putting plugs in here and pins for doing multiple keying like locks. I've switched this bag here, a 50-pound bag I used to carry. I got my installation and parts in there that I use. I got another regular tool bag that I condensed down to about maybe 15-20 pounds worth of stuff in it. And I put back all my auto stuff in the gray one, and some of the rekeying stuff in that one, in the yellow one there. Got two sets of picks in my in the new bag. Got mostly lock picks, a small quickset rekeying kit, quickset reset tool, smart key reset tool. I have one in here somewhere. I have no clue where I put it. I'm thinking it's in one of my drawers here. Maybe not. Anyway, I got one of them. Oh, I got it in my rekeying kit. If I need it, it's in my rekeying kit. And this is the box here that that has stuff for I have to finish filling it up for steel pinnings for next year's contest. I got some stuff in there. I won't show it to you. I'll let him show you whenever I send it to him, and he gets it and does his video for the start of the next year's spring break Trilockathon for 2018. I don't know if I did the video on this, but I put all my master lock and older locks and stuff in here. Americans, WBs are in the back. Some of these older ones over here. That's about it, I guess. And I've done as far as changing around the stuff in the shop here. But I got a ton of this wood still, and I can make a bunch more shelves if I want to. I rescued it from being burnt. It's really, like I said, it's really nice wood. It's got rounded edges on there. Makes great shelves. Probably not wise to put too heavy of things on them, but they work pretty good for this light stuff. I guess that's all I got to say. Just thought I'd share this a little bit with you. I keep my main rekeying and my rekeying tools and my plug followers in here next to my pin kit and my snap gun. If I need to use a snap gun, I got it. Sometimes I have to use it. I'd rather use a lockpick or a rake, but it does the job to that. Got stuff ready for this year from garage sales. Made some keys and have some keys here made for projects. And it's starting for the deadbolts. I got some housings in the back thumb knobs, thumb turns set up. I even know I got a ton of them in my ton of these thumb turns in my parts, thumb turns and stuff like that. Bought a whole bunch last summer. Got I keep my in here. I keep my cam lock parts, but in here I got my knobs, backs and fronts, mostly backs, I believe, and the latches. I got other parts in here. I got a few of these handles for for screen sliding doors. Got a couple of them. Got all kinds of these things in here, fancy ones. Hoping to find another big score like that last year's. I got knobs in here. Some of them have locks still on them, and I have to figure out how to get them unlocked. There's no keys. I might just send them out. Send that out for some of them out to someone steel pinnings to send to other people. But most of these are passage in closet, bed, and bathroom. This is all the stuff I accumulated for other than locks for resale. Got a bunch. I got 4 of these things. They're for screen doors. And here's another one back here. Screen doors. It's got the spring and some hinges and other stuff. And I bet I got a ton of these things. These strike plates for knobs and deadbolts. Extras. I won't run out of them very soon. This is the deadbolt ones here. And I got these goofy looking things in here. And then looking in here, I came across all the lock picks that I've made. A lot of them. Made a ton of them here. Different handle types. I think I'm gonna say that these larger handled ones, the larger handle ones like these, are the first generation ones I made. Then I went to a smaller handle, the second generation, and then I went to the drain snake with heat shrink as third generation. So I've progressed with those at that point. Made a nice big one here. Tried to use popsicle sticks for the handle and heat shrink that. It works pretty good. I put a groove in the metal there to hold it. Kind of rest the finger on it in there. Made it longer than I usually would. Don't know, probably could have went an inch or two shorter on the handle, but like I said, it works. What else? I just thought I'd do a little video. Some stuff in the shop here. I got gotta show you this. This is kind of neat. I got this here. It's a 278 piece Dremel bit set. And you'll probably see that in a future video or something. It's got all the stuff. Fits as far as I know in a Dremel, any rotary tool. So fits in the end of this, in the end of this, off of my grinder. I got more parts for it in the top up here, in this here container. I guess I've rambled on long enough about things. I gotta go in soon, get dinner, eat dinner. These are coping saw blades. I would cut and make into key extractors. I got extras of everything. Got screws to put the knobs and deadbolt knobs together, and then I bought, if anyone ever wants to know, these kind of work for them. Work for deadbolts and knobs if they don't have the parts. I find these at the hardware store. This is one size. This, I believe, works for deadbolts with the thick, to take a thick bolt. These ones here work for deadbolts too. They're 3 inches. They probably will have to be cut off a little to work right. And then these work for knobs. And these here too. Depending on how thick the door is, they work pretty good. So if you find them in the hardware stores, they will work pretty good. Only problem is they're slotted, and on these ones here, some deadbolts, they might not clear. The thumb turn might not clear the heads on that. On them ones, I'm not certain on these ones here, but these ones, they might not clear the head, like I said, on some of them. You might have to maybe grind down the head a little, but still try to keep it where you can turn it with a screwdriver. But there's a tip for you. But I don't use these very much. I mean, unless I need to, because I got a few over there. But these ones I've used, and these ones I've used. These ones I haven't used that much. I only got a couple packages. I had some in the middle here that were in between the sizes of these two. But I bought a bunch of key rings. Put on there. I got tons of key rings. I got a whole thing of these. These are kind of neat. They were in a free box at a garage sale last year, so I just grabbed them all. I got tons of them. They're real nice, but there's a ton of them. They have words on there, but they still work. They can be buffed off or whatever. Made both sides look like that if needed. But they work pretty good. They're nice key rings for free. Got some there. Got some more over here. The same thing. And then I got some hanging up over there for putting on keys when I make some keys. Got a few hanging right here as well. I've gone through 2 buffing wheels on 3 buffing wheels on this thing. This is the 3rd one. I get down to this size here, and then I put it on the end of my key machine until it wears down to nothing, until it's hitting the washer, and then put that one on, and then I got this stone, still the original stone. I should change it eventually because it's got a groove in the middle of it, and the sides are rounded over. I got 2 of them. These are what they look like new. And I guess they buy things that I think are nice or cute or something. So this here was what I picked up at one time. This is keeps a notepad and a pen in there. Thought that was something neat. And I'd buy, of course, you've seen all these that I've rekeyed, these ones, and these are bed and bathroom and passageway, and some old ones in there, and hinges and stuff down there. And then I got this kind of stuff here. These here and this kind. And some plain flat ones. Then I got this here. I don't know. I think I probably showed this too. This is old. I believe this is old. Craftsman. It's a screen door lock. It's brass. Solid brass. And speaking of Sears and Craftsman, I actually have, if I can find them, two locks that I've found that I bought that are, I took them apart to put them in my collection. This is the Craftsman. And then this is the Sears. And I actually have, if I can find them up there too, the original keys for the Craftsman. That say Craftsman on it. I don't know where I put the those keys. They're around here somewhere. I thought that was pretty cool. They have original keys. I'll never pin it up or use it. I just keep it in my collection with the key. Let's say that say the name on them. I'm looking for the key. I have some keys up here for some stuff that actually the Sears or Craftsman one I has two keys. If I can find them. Anyway, I do collect some locks. I do have a collection of locks. I don't. I can't seem to find the key. I don't want to take up more time, so I do have the key though. The key that says Sears and Craftsman on it. And I also have a pair I've cleaned up and I should say polished up two master keys with the lions on them. I find a rekeyable padlock and possibly using these as the key. I'm thinking the number on the back is the bidding number. I believe this is 4 numbers, and I believe there's 4 pins here. That last 0, the little cut there, it looks like a 0, maybe a 0. But yeah, that's what it looks like. If I ever come across a rekeyable master lock, it takes them kind of key. It takes the M1 keys. I wouldn't use that for that. Well, I'm gonna say have a good day, everyone. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and have my dinner. I wanted to post a video. I didn't realize how long this was. It's about 25 minutes long so far. I just thought I'd show a few things that I had going on in the shop here to make it look nicer than it was. Because like I said, I had a tinier shelf set here. It's like was like this big right here behind a picture, and had a few things on it. Then I made this big one here. It was the second shelving I made. Then I had the little one over here. The little one that was about the same size as this, maybe a little bit smaller, maybe about up to here to there, and it was like maybe this tall, and it had pieces of wood all together. I just thought that looked much nicer than what I had there for. I got security pins. I got these are smaller spools pins. Don't know if you can see, the smallest one I got is those. Those are a little bit bigger. And then,
sir, you have an incoming call.
Anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye. I also got Master Lock and American, and I got this high security one, which has spools and serrated pins, commercial ones. So that's all I've been using for security locks. I guess locks a little more secure. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye.